Hi, I'm Laura, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another vlog. Today is Saturday the 1st of March and I have been having lots of thoughts this week about Inhale. Mostly it's that I need to finalise the outline for Inhale so that I can get this drafted and get going, but the problem has been that when I sit and think about and like visualise in my head how I want the story to go, because that's how I tend to do it, I visualise it like a movie in my head, I tend to do that at night time. When I'm laying in my bed, I run through it all, and this past week, I've not gone very far in and I just conk out. Even when I've woken up multiple times in the night, I still go back to trying to think about it and I just drift back off to sleep. So, I was thinking about it even more and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna timeline it out in a regular pad of paper. I started doing it on the bus, and then I decided, what if I broke it up a bit? Now I'm always hearing this advice, or you know, commonly said information, I don't know how to describe it, that new writers tend to be overwriters. A lot of new manuscripts get declined because they're overwritten. We write too much. We do too much before we get to the start, or we info dump, or we try and set up the premise too much, that kind of thing. And I kind of thought with Inhale, where it originally started, when I first wrote it, it was after everything. When Libby's coming back to school after Christmas, the whole drama has already happened and I was going to feed in drips and drabs. And then the story developed and I figured I need to show the confrontational scene where she sees her boyfriend cheating that kicks off the whole thing. And then from there, I was like, well, I need to introduce drama. I need to introduce the conflict between the two male characters. So I started it the night before at the setup for the party and things happen there. But then it's got me thinking, what if that is too much before getting to the inciting incident? Because when I see it all plotted out, it's like 4 chapters before the inciting incident. So, lots of so's. Have a gumdrop every time I say so. So I decided, what if I cut it to the morning of the party and start it from there, and everything before, the night before, and setting up the conflict and everything, what if I put that in a prequel? Because it's not vital information, it's just kind of stuff that gets it going, sort of the simmering before we get to the boiling point. It's heating up the water. So what if I timelined it all out and then I decided, stuff it, we're going to call it Prequel. So what I'm doing this weekend is drafting the prequel because I know exactly what's happening in the scenes. It spans a timeline of maybe an hour. There's like an hour of time that this happens where you know, they're setting up in the gym hall, but there's also the detention kids that have to stay back and set up for the end of term assembly, and there's, you know, gang of people's ways, this, that and the other. People aren't where they should be, and Libby's being like micromanagement psycho lady, and her friend is like getting the boys to do things for her because, you know, I might break a nail, that kind of thing. And you know, they come together and they get caught talking, and the teacher in charge of the detention kids loses his shit and says, you know what, you're distracting my guys, you're standing there doing nothing, you take all this shit out to the bin. And that puts our female lead and our male love interest completely alone. in the dark. It's snowing. It's a scene. It's a scene. Hi, Pumpkin. So I've decided I'm going to make this a prequel. There's going to be conflict in it. It's still going to be in perspectives. Hi. Yeah. So it's still going to have the 3 perspectives that I'm going to have in the series. It's still going to have Libby, Michael and Scott's perspective. And I kind of like that this is the introduction to Scott's perspective because his head is dark. It's dark. He's mean. He's nasty. And he thinks horrible thoughts. So introducing this into a prequel, you can get a little head start, a little taster of the things to come further on in the series. And yeah, so I'm going to get that drafted this weekend. I'm thinking it's going to be around 10,000 words. I mean, if I can do 10,000 words this weekend, awesome. And you guys can come along with me and we're going to go get you some lunch, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so it is now Sunday the 2nd of March. My weekend of writing has not gone to plan, but I have finished my outline for the prequel. I even came up with a new sort of concept to sort of make beliefs within the characters more plausible. Like, what if Libby believed it was Mike that attacked her because they had close, intimate moments beforehand, and Scott gets jealous and then construes that as, you know, Mike thought she was teasing him so he took advantage, that kind of thing. So, quite like that little plot twist I've come up with. I quite like it. I have a whole A4. What is that little man? So I've got a full A4 outline for this little prequel that I'm going to hopefully get a bunch of writing done tonight. I was hoping to get some done earlier, but it's just not happened. Writing did not happen yesterday. Oh dear. But I have plans for the week ahead. He's got a little tube that he's using as a horn. You know, little kids. But I've got my week planned out this week, and I'm hoping to have what I'm calling draftathon this coming weekend. Each night I'm going to section off a chunk of time and I'm just going to go hard and get the drafting done. I might even go full social media blackout. I'm not even considering doing any content for my other channel right now. I need to focus on this. I need to get it done. I have content coming up on this channel, so I will be doing bits of editing for this channel. I've got some standalone videos and of course vlogs coming up, a few of which you'll probably have already seen. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just very focused on the writing right now. I want to get this prequel done, finalise the outline for Inhale and start drafting that this week as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I have very high, lofty goals. I'm hoping with the draftathon next weekend that I can get a good chunk, if not about half, of the Inhale draft done, so that I can catch up with my chart, because I'm currently, if I get this draft done, it'll cover the it'll cover the publication that was meant to go out in the 21st of February. And if I get the drafting of Inhale done, that will cover what was meant to go out on the 7th of March, which, you know, if I can get this prequel done and quickly edited, I could get that out on Friday. But we'll see. I'm not making any promises, and I won't like beat myself up if I don't make it, but I would like to reach the number of releases that I want to do this year. So yes, wish me luck. It's gonna be a lot of work. Hey, sorry, it's now like 1 in the morning on Monday. I have not got anything right done. I didn't get anything in this prequel project done this weekend. really pisses me off that I don't get to prioritise things that are important to me. It really does. Really, really does. So I'm just sitting having a cup of tea. Yeah. I just didn't get a chance to get everything done after dinner. I mean, of course, it was all like kept ready for school, bath time, this, that, and the other. But the kids were just acting up, and Mike, he was really tired. He's still on medicine with his operation, and he just fights taking the medicine, which is understandable. It's not fun. But he fell asleep on me, and I didn't want to move him. He's so comfy on my shoulder. He fell asleep on me, and because I didn't follow through with the regular bedtime routine, everything got thrown into chaos. It just became a huge stress, and when it gets really stressful, I get really tired, exhausted, and I ended up falling asleep on the sofa before it was even 8:30, before it was barely o'clock. So yeah, my entire plan for the week has kind of been thrown into a loop, because I was hoping to have this done this weekend so that I could focus on the like solid novel project, like the Project Inhale full novel section. I was hoping to focus just on that this week, but now I need to carry on with Prequel. So I'm going to be using my bus journeys this week to focus on the Prequel. If I can focus on it, like today, Monday, use my bus journeys and write in the evenings, which if bedtime goes smoother, that'll be easier. And then tomorrow, use my travel time, and tomorrow is Luna's club night, so I can go to a coffee shop while she's at her club for like they've moved locations, so it's actually now closer to where I would go for coffee, so I get longer, which is awesome. And then write again for a little bit when I come home. If I can really go hard on those writing sessions, I could get it done today and tomorrow. Like say, it is only 10,000 words, and if I focus, I can do it. I just need to have the available time to do it. Because on my travel time, knocking out 800 to 1,000 words per journey, it's like nothing. It's like nothing. It's the at-home writing time that's a problem to be able to carve out for me. And it's really starting to get to me. It really is. Because it shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. It sucks when, like, I get it. And I don't want to feel like I'm grateful or anything for having children, but I get it, kids are like kids, and they want the attention on them and everything, but at some point, something must give. At some point, something must give, that they understand that mummy doesn't exist solely to be their personal slave and entertainer. Please, someone help with this. Someone give me some sort of validation that things will get better, things will get easier. I know it's the season of life, but seriously, it is so hard. And I get it, first world problems, but seriously, like, let me have this little vent. Let me have this little vent. I love my children, but I also love writing. And if I don't get this ball rolling, it's not going to get rolling for an even longer time, which will make it even harder to get a foothold in the market. And it'll never be easier to get into the market than it is now, you know? It was easier 10 years ago, it was easier 15 years ago, but it'll be harder next year. It'll never be easier than it is right now, just like you'll never be as young as you are right now, that kind of sentiment. And yeah. This is too existential for 1 a.m. Let me have my tea. I'll have a couple of squares of chocolate and I'll go to bed. Yeah. I have my outline for the prequel. I've mapped out the order of perspectives I want to do. I'm thinking like breaking it down into like 12 or 15 mini chapters. Because it's only 10,000 words, so we're looking at like about 600 to 800 words per point of view section. So yeah, we'll do that. Catch you guys later. Good morning, it is Monday, the 3rd of March. I'm on my way to work. And I was just thinking about my little meltdown last night, because let's just call it what it was. It was a meltdown. I did think I could just delete it and forget it ever happened, but I'm just going to leave it. Just for the authenticity. So, yeah. It'll help anyone watching, but also, you know, you can have your little meltdowns. Sometimes you just need to have a little party about it. Of course, at 1 a.m, when you're still quite tired, you're more prone to have little parties, or at least I am. And, yeah. Oh, I'm in a lot better mood this morning. I got a lot of stuff done. But I managed to tick off 3 things on my list. The 3 things that I had on my list. I have a very detailed list of things I need to do today. First of which was adding the links to a description box, which I did, and set live the videos that I had in my drafts, which I did, which hopefully you've already seen. So it's a good start to a Monday. Today at work I'm just going to be doing a lot of deep cleaning, so it's going to be a quite short day for me, hopefully. And I tried to do some drafting on the bus this morning. I think I managed to get like another like 250 words-ish. It was a very busy bus, so I could only type with my thumbs. I couldn't get out the keyboard. And so I'm hoping it's going to be a short day, and yeah, get some more drafting done on the bus home. And I've got on my to-do list, I've scheduled 2 little sort of writing sprints where I want to try and get like 500 words done before pickup and after pickup. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, if I can keep up this good mood and keep up this writing pace, then I should be able to catch up with everything I didn't manage to get done at the weekend or last weekend. So, catch you later. Okay, I take it back. Short day, it was not. It was quarter past bloody three. And I'm only just getting out of work now. I'm gonna head down and get the bus, go home, got chocolate in my bag, so it's gonna be yummy. And I'll try and get some stuff done on the bus. And oh, there goes that bus, which means my bus is coming very shortly. So, dash. So it's that awkward time of day for buses because the schools are kicking out. So it's like, it's almost 20 past 3 now, but the next bus is not until almost 3:30. So we stopped past the shop and got some chocolate. My new favourite chocolate. So I got praline and marzipan. My new favourites. I mean, they're not terribly expensive. They're about the same price as Cadbury's or something, but they're now praline and marzipan. I mean, who could say no to that?